God, he was so patient. Could he just get mad and scream at her already? She could ignore that. But he never once raised his voice, and he still managed to get his point across with as much subtlety as a neon billboard. "Yes, sir." She fidgeted. She was running out of ways to avoid answering. "Now what?" "I expect you to answer me now. What happened to you as a child?" She flinched at the question. 1,000 images rushed her all like a fist to her psyche. She shook her head, fighting tears. She'd rather take her punishment than open up this can of worms. After all, it's not as if this would be the first time she'd endured. "Just spank me and get it over with." "While you're bruised? While you're hurting?" His voice was so gentle now, it was like an ice pick straight to her chest. He shoved it in deeper as he stroked her hair. "No, I have no wish to cause more pain, nor will I give you an easy excuse to defy and resent me. There's a lovely reward for you, if you'll just trust me." More chocolate? But even for that, she wouldn't answer his question. "I'm sorry," she choked out. "Me too," he said with regret. Then he grabbed her hair and tugged. Her head snapped back, her mouth fell open. He slid a big chunk of pickle on her tongue and pushed the heel of his palm under her chin, forcing her mouth closed. Raine's taste buds protested loudly. Her eyes watered. "Chew," he demanded. "You're going to eat it." Crap, there was no escape. She couldn't get out of his grip without losing a chunk of hair, and she couldn't open her mouth to spit it out. Quickly she chewed it into large chunks and forced herself to swallow them down, but the pieces were still too big, and she choked. Liam let go of her hair immediately and braced one hand around her waist. The other slapped her between the shoulder blades. The last of the terrible pickles slid down, but that vile taste lingered on her tongue. "You can't make me tell you." Behind her he froze. Slowly he withdrew his hands from her. Instantly she felt cold, alone. Raine felt more than heard Liam sit on the bed. "You're right. I can make your life unpleasant enough until you want to, however. A steady diet of pickles will only make me puke. It might. I'll hold your hair and aim you over the toilet." Was he kidding? "That's disgusting." "It's not my first choice, but if that's what it takes." She sensed that he shrugged. "You seem to think of me as the enemy. What have I ever done to make you believe I would hurt you?" Nothing. In fact, if anything, he'd gone out of his way to earn her trust rather than simply trying to take it. "Whoever hurt you in the past, I'm not one of them, lass." Her shoulders drooped. Raine couldn't see anything, but if she could, she'd be looking at nothing but floor.